Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Lady Neox. Today is May the 27th, Monday, May the 27th, 2019. And I wanted to help get more messages out there, so I decided to switch it up a little bit. So, with this video, I'm going to start out with our water signs, our water babies, okay? Our water babies. We are doing our water babies. And this is the Scorpios, the Pisces, and the Cancers. Now, the overall energy for today is the details card. Details. So, this card came up last week too, and it's popping up again when a card pops up. So I believe it probably has to do with our water signs. I was speaking more to the water signs last week on that day that I did pull the details, but it came up again. So we're not done with that energy, but we're still working on the energy. So there definitely is a need for us to look a little bit closer, get more clarity, get a little bit more details in whatever it is that we are pursuing. There's a need to look at the fine print in whatever it is that we are pursuing. The positive energy of the day is the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups means the positive energy. With the 8 of Cups, we're talking about maybe changing your mind about something. We're talking about maybe after you take a closer look at the details, you decide to change your mind. Don't be too quick to make a decision. Or maybe you already made a decision, but there's a need for you to look closer, look at the fine details, and change your mind before it is finalized, okay? So water signs, you definitely need to not make any rash decisions, or the decisions that you have already made. There's a need to look at the details. There's a need to look at it. It might be okay. Maybe the decision that you're making is okay, but it needs a few twerks. A few tweaks. I said twerks. It needs a few twerks, but it might need a few tweaks. So you need to look at the fine detail. You might be missing something, and there's a need for you to go back, look at it so that you can change your mind or change things up a little bit. The negative energy of the day is going to be the Chariot. The Chariot is about using your willpower to move forward. Do not use your willpower to move forward. Do your homework. Do your homework. Do not use your willpower to move forward. Instead, look at the details and do the tweaks that you need to make. Water signs, make those tweaks by doing your homework first. Now, I did pull out 3 extra cards to make it a little bit more personalized. So this is going to be for the Scorpios, the Pisces, and for the Cancers. So for the Scorpios, we have the Princess of Swords. So with the Princess of Swords, it's just looking like the Scorpios might be coming up with new ideas or something, and they kind of just want to put it out there. They want to go ahead and put it out there, but there may be gaps in your knowledge. So instead of just going ahead and moving forward, take the time to do your homework so you can fill in the gaps on what you're missing before moving forward. If you use your willpower to move forward, it might not be time, or you might be doing it in the wrong way. So there's a need to look at the details, make the tweaks before you move forward with your ideas. The Princess of Swords is all about ideas, rushing ideas, young ideas too, because it's, you know, the young princess, she has a lot of ideas. She thinks she knows it all. The princess thinks she knows it all, but she needs to go ahead and let that marinate, do more homework. Now, Pisces, with the Pisces, we have the Hierophant. So maybe Pisces, the Hierophant, for me, is always a commitment card. Well, for a lot of people, it's always a commitment card. And because it is a commitment card, Pisces may be looking at a commitment, but you need to take the time and work things out, work out the fine details, and move forward. Don't go with your ideas already, but first work out your new ideas. It may be also with your faith. It might be time to seek out a teacher, Pisces. Pisces may need to seek out a teacher, or it might be Pisces might be getting into new faith, I see. And instead of just running with something, take the time to find out the details, do the little tweaks. Take your time. What I'm getting really is take your time. Take your time to figure it out. I don't know how many times I'm saying it, maybe because you need to hear it. And I did put out the same card last week, but there is a need to take your time. Do your studies. This is also the study card for Pisces. Now, for our Cancers, if you do decide to move forward without doing your homework, you're going to be defeated in this situation. Okay, you might get a lot of negative criticism because you haven't done the details. If it goes up for review, whatever that work is, you might receive a lot of criticism for it because you really didn't find out really didn't take the time to find out the details or iron out the kinks. With that said, I'm getting a little remembrance of, I remember when I was in my holy roly Christian moments, and I used to run with certain things I was getting from the Bible, certain understandings, and I'll run with it. But because they were young and understanding, I'd really run with it. And a lot of times I found myself defeated because I didn't take the time to really study and find out. But later I ended up studying. I took the hard way. I always say, do not recreate the wheel. Study what is already there. But I basically recreated the wheel, took the long road, took the hard road, faced a lot of defeat because I didn't take the time to iron out the details. Okay? So it's all about the details today. Seek the clarity. I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday. Have a very wonderful Monday. Bye, water signs.